Hey there, good afternoon. From the KUOW newsroom, this is Seattle Now. I'm Paige Browning with today's top stories. It's Wednesday, April 29th. Seattle Mayor Katie Wilson says she'll lay out plans in the coming weeks to combat gun violence a day after her security detail rushed her from a media event that was interrupted by gunfire nearby. Scott Greenstone has the story.
As an event at the Yesler Community Center was winding down, gunshots rang out, the Seattle Times first reported. The mayor's spokesperson said Wilson's executive protection unit whisked her away. Mayor Wilson said in a text that she's safe and was, quote, pretty darn sure the shots weren't targeted at her. The mayor had just finished announcing investments in preschool and free school meals from a levy voters passed last year. Scott Greenstone, KUOW News.
Meanwhile, Mayor Wilson's trying to keep attention focused on a series of investments and programs to benefit kids and families. Wilson announced this week Seattle will expand its preschool program with more schools staying open all day and year-round. The plan would make all Seattle students eligible for free school meals and provide mental health services to all Seattle teens at no charge. The plan still needs to be approved by the city council. Let's shuffle over to the environment desk where, believe it or not, I have some good news to deliver. Washington State's contribution to climate change dropped slightly in 2022 by 0.5%, according to a new report from the Ecology Department. That is the latest year we have data for. The agency says rapid growth in wind and solar power led to less pollution from power plants. State officials blame the federal government for the 4-year lag time on releasing the report. But the bigger picture remains bleaker. Washington state is not on track to meet its own legal mandate to reduce heat-trapping gases by nearly half by 2030. Starbucks is reporting strong earnings for the first quarter of the year. The company says it earned $9.5 billion from January to March. That's up 9% from the same period last year, thanks in part to higher U.S. sales. CEO Brian Niccol is calling it, quote, the turn in our turnaround. Big changes are underway for Seattle area's tech titans. Amazon and Microsoft just rewrote the terms of their partnerships with OpenAI as all three companies charge ahead into the artificial intelligence frontier. Monica Nicholsberg has more.
Microsoft is no longer OpenAI's exclusive cloud partner, and Amazon was quick to seize the opportunity. Amazon Cloud Chief Matt Garman announced OpenAI's models will be integrated into the company's cloud at an event in San Francisco.
This is a huge partnership. Companies always want the best options, and that means they need the absolute best frontier models.
Amazon also unveiled a range of new AI tools for businesses, like a robot recruiter.
I'll be conducting a phone screen interview for the seasonal retail sales associate position. Tell me about a time when you helped a customer who had difficulty explaining what they were looking for.
Sure.
Still, Garmin dismissed fears of AI taking jobs at Amazon, claiming they plan to hire 11,000 junior engineering roles this year. Monica Nicholsberg, KUOW News.
And to round out our tech section, the first plans are emerging for where a massive data center could be sited in Seattle. A proposal was filed this week for a 4-story data center in the Duwamish area on First Avenue, according to the Daily Journal of Commerce. There is discussion at the city level to set limitations that would make it unfeasible to build one of the power-intensive facilities here. Kids have a few weeks more to go before summer break, and the rules around cell phone use are about to get stricter for students attending Seattle public schools. Noelle Gasca has more.
SPS has piloted an Away for the Day cell phone strategy since 2024, which requires students to place their phones in lockable pouches and keep them inside their school bags. That policy will be expanded district-wide for all students in kindergarten through 8th grade, according to presentation documents ahead of a school board meeting scheduled for this afternoon. SPS Superintendent Ben Schuldener is also expected to announce that students in 9th through 12th grade will follow a no-cell, bell-to-bell policy, but they can use their phones during lunch and passing periods. It's not clear when this will take effect. Schuldener's new procedures do not require board approval. Noelle Gasca, KUOW News.
That topic's caused a lot of stir in the community, and so has this next topic. Who's going to get light rail? Sound Transit's budget problems have cast doubt on plans for a connection to the Tacoma Dome. That led to another packed town hall this week. KNKX Murrow News fellow Nate Sanford has more.
Mariana Hike showed up to the town hall with her colleagues from the Northwest Carpenters Union. She says the light rail is important for union jobs and for the region as a whole.
It's not just about the construction, but it's also about how does this benefit the community when we talk about people not wanting to drive or, the expenses.
People in Ballard, West Seattle, and Everett are also rallying in defense of their planned light rail connections. But Pierce County Executive and Sound Transit Board member Ryan Mello said getting light rail to the Tacoma Dome is still a top priority. He told the crowd he's looking at all options.
More tools around lending, trying to get more money from the federal government, try to make the program more affordable by maybe skinnying down some stations.
Mello suggested that eliminating one of the planned light rail stations in West Seattle could save several $100 million. He hopes the Sound Transit Board will decide what to do by the end of May. I'm Nate Sanford, reporting.
A final note on some big high school sports hype before we go. The #1 high school basketball recruit in the country has announced he'll play next year for the University of Kansas, not the University of Oregon like some hoped. 6'7" forward Tyron Stokes helped Rainier Beach High School win a state championship this year. Next time on Seattle Now, Washington State is taking the Northwest Ice Processing Center to court. Governor Ferguson says the facility continues to block state health inspectors from going inside.
The law is clear. Yet the owner of this facility, the Geo Group, has continued to obstruct our efforts to ensure they are following state law.
Hear more Thursday morning. That's all for today from the KUOW Newsroom in Seattle. Our producer's Andy Hurst. I'm Paige Browning. Seattle Now and KUOW are members of the NPR network. See you later.